Today is February the 3rd, 2013. I thought I'd do a video on a few semiconductor stock that's related to the PC. And the first one is Intel. If you look at Intel here, and if we, before even go and look at this chart, let's go back and look at the historical chart. And it's kind of interesting if we take a look at the weekly chart here, and you can see that almost the for the last 10 years or so, it's kind of been pretty flat, within this trading band here, trading between this somewhere around the 1270, $13 to this $30 range, and it's kind of been hovering within this trading band. So in terms of Intel, it really doesn't appear that they have done much at all in the last 10 years or so. And right now you can see that it's kind of in the middle of this trading band, and it's kind of decide whether it's going to go back up to trying to attack this 30 level, or come back down and retest this the lower band of somewhere around the 13. So it's kind of a interesting looking at it. Some of these tend to be you would think that it would be a volatile stock, and there might be a lot of price movement, but in reality it's been pretty kind of flattish, unless you really just do a very active traders and trade these up and down on these trading band. So you can see, and if we take a look at this daily chart here, you see that it's kind of been trending on this recent trend line. I think this is the day that before the earning, the day of the earning. I think the earning came out after hour, so they were priming it up for earning, and as it turned out, it wasn't that good of a forward-looking statement, and they kind of projected a little bit light, and they would cover that. So in the following day it just came down. So right now it seems to be holding up on this trend line here, and appear that it might be a good play to play off the support of the trend line. If those are type of a trade that you take, you probably have noticed that I kind of like to take some of these trade that coming off of support with some good pattern, good setup. And right now it's look like this might be a good pattern also. If it either go above this high, or if you want to be a little bit more conservative, go above this high, because you see that this is pretty much like the post-earning gap here, and maybe it is making its way back up to this particular gap. And then if we also make a copy of this trend line here, you can actually see that it could be a possibility of a little price channel, possibly get up to this 2250, 2260 level. So definitely that would be a little bit interesting to watch here. And then this complement competitor, again, AMD is also kind of in basis. Got a little bit more volatility here. You can see that it actually peaked out at 40 some odd dollar here at the 2006 or 2005, 2006 area. But then it's kind of been also hovering down this between this $2 and the $10 range, right? And right now it seems to make another historical low here, back here last year in November, December time frame, down at the 2 level. And it seems like it is bouncing off of this this big low level down near this slightly under $2 range. And if we go back and take a look at the daily, that trend line came down, we broke that trend line here, and so now it's been kind of trending on this little channel here, and there was this little gap here which is sitting somewhere around this $3 mark. And then also this this basically this gap here between what is this $2.99, so we could call that $3 and $3.13. So there's a little gap here, and again, if you notice that there's this inside bar here last Friday or Thursday and Friday here. On Friday here we got this inside bar. So again, this basically you're playing off of this bounce off the support. So if the price go above this this engulfing candle on this inside bar, then it might be a nice area to possibly take a long position. and have a stop right underneath here, and then play it up back to this 3 and possibly fill out this gap. Although, yeah, these are fairly low price stock, but if you size it properly, this got to be a big size, and so you essentially playing the percentage and playing your reward risk ratio. So it doesn't matter what price it is, as long as you accept the price action. Definitely these are not high beta stock. These are low price stock here. But definitely this could be some play here. And the other one is Micron, and this is the memory producer, which make these DRAM and also the flash memory, for a lot of the solid state drive, and also some of these camera and cell phone memory chip. So we could take a look at the also the weekly chart here, and you can see that in the last couple of years, again, it's kind of been a little flat. Also, you see this between 18 and I really got the low down at here at 2, but in the recent years, so we'll probably be trading in this band here, and right now kind of looking at breaking this trend line here and possibly finding an intermediate bottom right here in the last couple of years. So right now, so maybe there's a possibility of working itself up to this $9 area. And if we take a look at here, it's actually, you can see this this particular band, this trading band we're essentially looking at over here. And right now it seems like if it break above 8, it seems to be consolidating here. If it break above 8, there's a good chance that it could come back up to this 9, because if we also look at these major move, it basically put it up to somewhere around this area here, I believe, the major move. So definitely there could be some possibility here, but I would wait until it break about this maybe possibly the $8 area before I maybe look for a possible long to play up here, or wait until it's consolidate a little bit more down here, before taking some position here. There's a possibility that it could be retracing back down to this 7 area here before go up like this. But if happen to come up like this, then then look for the 8, above 8 for the breakout, or look for a little bit test of this particular baseline, and maybe possibly take a long position of bouncing off support. So those are the 3 semiconductor stock that was want to take a look at. And then a couple other non-high-tech stock, Western Union. Western Union is kind of interesting also, just purely for a sense of looking at the, here's the earning miss, at the earning gap here that's came down. I believe that's the earning gap here, and it came right down to this particular low here, and it bounced right back fairly well in the last couple months, and it kind of been trending up on this channel here. And I do believe that it could encounter some resistance up here, or possibly up at this trend line. So it could be retrace back before it takes off, or maybe it will consolidate here before it takes off. But once it breaks this, then most likely I'm looking at this possibility of coming back and fill out this gap. Or there is a level here before we get to that gap there. Got to watch out for this possibility of somewhere around this 1575 area. But if it break above this somewhere around here, if we break this baseline here and come in and try to fill this gap, most likely probably will see some resistance up here. So that would be somewhere around this 1575. And then the other one, let's take a look at Avis. Avis is kind of interesting. I was in a trade about a week and a half ago or so for, got in on here, and essentially I got out of that trade when it when it started pull back here on this retracement. So I'm not in on this trade, on this stock right now. So I'm not into this move here, but it's certainly it's been making all-time high here, and there's a good possibility that it could continue to trend into this upper trend line here on this price channel. Although there are a little bit of a negative divergence here on the MACD, but this is another stock. There's a non-high beta stock that might be interesting to keep an eye on. And what's the other one? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at Chesapeake. This is a new natural gas company. Well, it's trying to convert its and focus on oil or something. But again, I got in on the trade here on this day, and then this day or this particular after the close of the 29, I believe they announced that the CEO retirement, and then after hours shot up, and I essentially sold it up here, right beneath the $21 mark. So when the market gives you a gift like that, you want to take it. And so right now I'm just kind of waiting for it to consolidate and we establish the sell-finder base. And if it's continue to move higher, then I might go reinitiate another long position on that. But if it come down and fill this gap, then I just wait. So right now I'm not into this trade here, but definitely these are some of the stock that might be of interest, because it could come out and break this baseline and get up here to this 26. Alright, so it's just like we are looking at the United Gas, the ETF. Again, you could play the off of support here. Essentially, wait for this thing to pull back down and see does it get a bounce off of this $18 mark. Although right now the other industry that like the coal, that too is also kind of interesting. Just kind of waiting for. I'm kind of watching it to see would it be able to break out of this baseline here up at the 26.26, and because this seems to be setting up for a breakout. The UNG and also coal. So I think that's about it for right now. So hopefully these few stocks might give you a little bit more idea on what to look at, and also some of the pattern or trading setup that you might want to consider.